Merry Friday to all and good night. We're talking to Crabman. He's the man of the crabs. What do you have to say, Crabman?
The shadow is a man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The crab man.
Exactly. Hey, who's there? This is the police. Show yourself. Say nothing. Be quiet for now. Do you mean... No, see, this is why speech marks, quotation marks, are important. Because I thought I might actually just say out loud, say nothing. Be quiet for now. Are you the crab man?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
We gonna die.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That was not really the voice I expected for that guy. The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
Oh.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
No.
And what was that about, the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
You know, he's right. We haven't drunk much lately. Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem and it's been getting out of hand lately, but I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use. I want to say, oh hell no, run away. Tempting, but no, I kind of want to just say this one just to see the look on Kim's face if he's going to say anything.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
Firstly, my name's not Way. I'm doing just fine, thank you. Okay, fine, I'm struggling, but you don't need to lecture me. I know what I need to do. You don't know me. You don't know what it's like. There's something white pursuing me. White and very sad. Is it me? This conversation is making me uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else. Sure.
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
That's not my name either.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Really, Kim?
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
For some reason, I feel like you have a point there. Adjust your tie. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. This is stupid. I don't even know what this is. That's all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property. I'm amazed I even managed to pronounce all that properly. Yeah, you're crab man. So, how have you got a leg to stand on? I mean, technically you've got 6, but anyway.
It doesn't matter who I am, Way. I'm just bringing you the message of the mother's love. She don't want you to hang yourself on your own stubbornness.
What?
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
He sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in.
This Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
I'm going to ask you again. Are you the crab man? Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub. Do you know where the other spooker is? Point at the strange machines around you. Okay then, thanks. Yeah, if you're a crab, then you should like a nightclub and raving. That's like the meme with the... I don't really understand it, but the crabs dancing. It's funny. I think it's funny.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me.
They are very much scared of you. So what do you think about the nightclub? Wait, do they have a reason to be scared? I trust you won't get in the way of some enterprising youth. Their business looks promising. Turning a church into a nightclub, I have to say, it's a great idea. You should support it. You should.
Absolutely, man. Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. I'm usually way up there, imbibing.
Imbibing what?
Might even be nice to have some company.
I thought you didn't touch stuff anymore. What are you imbibing? Although he said he gave up the... Did he say he gave up the drink and then he's still on the drugs? That might explain the crabness. Are you the crab man?
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
To be fair, it's really more like a spider, if I want to go with what I've temporarily named this stream. I might change it now, actually. If you're watching this on YouTube, I may or may not have changed the title of this stream. Don't worry about it. If you're not a crab, then what are you? Sorry, you just weren't moving like a human. Hey, it's your neighbours who came up with the name, not me. Spider-Man.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
Yeah, well, everyone always thinks of themselves in a charitable light, don't they? That's why you can't give yourself a nickname. What were you before you became a crab man?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
So many people losing their memory, a certain portent of doom. I lost my memory too, and it haunts me. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch. So you used to be in a gang, but you don't really remember it. Sounds convenient. Doom.
Nah, Ese, it's not like that. Best thing that could happen to you, losing your memory.
Is it though?
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
Okay. My name's Harry. My name sets me apart from my fellows. How often do you meet a Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau? My name's Harrier Dubois, and my place in the world is Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't do names either. Names are out. I don't care what mine is.
That's not quite right, but you're getting somewhere. Any one of us could have been anything else.
That's not fair. So you can dismiss your name, but I can't quite dismiss mine.
We are all one who sing the mother's glory.
No, you don't want to hear me sing. Right, what are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there, a way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
The fuck are you talking about? I don't understand. Are these your shoes?
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
Okay. Who's this mother of silence you keep talking about?
Oh, that's no simple question, I said. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
Right. So what... But you know she's a she, So that, you know, that's a description technically.
His adoration is beyond sexual. This cavity is something that no human form has.
Fine. Do I want to know what this perforation thing is?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
Thanks. That really clears things up. I totally understand now. Are you sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Faith is a kind of drug. Hey, not judging. I've got drug problems myself. I guess you have a point. Proceed. Let's agree to disagree. Proceed. I was being insensitive. Sorry. Let's proceed. Proceed. Faith is a kind of drug.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
I guess not. Well, silent communions don't put you to sleep. Actually, they kind of do put you to sleep. That's half the problem. So, what is blissful ignorance? Whatever. I think love might have been my drug of choice, and I think I'm still hungover from it.
She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love.
Mm-hmm. God loves you, but not in that way.
The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out.
Oh, okay. Apparently this God loves you in a different kind of way. I'm not sure I want to sign up for that. You might not want to put that on the brochures. You might want to leave that bit out. The mother's love. The mother's mastication. Ugh. You're disgusting.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know it will take time.
Whoa, okay.
Don't sweat it.
You don't sweat it. You finished? Don't start this silly bollocks again. Now that the lagging is under control, seemingly. I still don't understand what the fuck you're doing.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
What does that mean? It doesn't really make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence. True. You should sing about the coming apocalypse. Warn the unseeing.
I ain't from no Mariette, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
What? Okay, I want to ask the second one.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing. I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart.
You want to get that looked at?
You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound.
We're going to have to get the Mythbusters involved in this. You want them people who's like, water isn't wet, and it's like, you just grind your teeth at them and leave. How did you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was.
What, the ceiling?
Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
Right, I had other questions.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Hmm. Do you know where the other spooker is? By which I mean the machine.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Okay. Wait, so there is another person living in the church, and it's a... It's Vegeta? Vegeta's in the church. Okay.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes.
I can't pronounce that.
She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
Alright, tell it to the judge. And you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
You're creepy. How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So, nothing?
I'm afraid not, Ese. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
Yeah, we already tried that though. Didn't work. Oh, did you hear her say the password though?
Too many times, Ese. You need it for something.
I do. Yes, it's for a first-degree murder investigation in Martinez. Honestly, I just want to break into a radio computer, see what's on it. Just tell me what's the password. Yeah, I want to break into it.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
That is true. But what comes after death?
Life?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Don't know what that means, mate. Alright, bye.
I think we're done here, Ese.
No, I said I think we're done here. The figure crawls off into the darkness above, but we couldn't animate it, so we just faded to black.
That was an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
I'm not sure how it's relevant to anything. At least we've got the password, though. And we'll never see him again. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. What a dick. A figure drawn in frost on the window, depicting a deer. What a dick. A cracked pane of glass. Colourful. Yvonne, I know the password.
The machines keep the speaker comes to life.
Good afternoon, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I have the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
No.
Goodbye, Fortress.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Oh, maybe we didn't need that other filament then. Or maybe that's for something else. Maybe I'm just forgetting everything. Press print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read the journal.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think this log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Wait, narcotics?
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids.
Are you sure though?
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
All things that usually describe a place that is spooky.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Also a good question.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Oh.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Who are all these people? Those people? These people? The people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Oh. Shit, did we pawn their backup for rent money? I think we might have done that. Okay. Maybe we just won't bring it up.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
The curious quiet bit.
Is she talking about?
Yeah, that bit where all the sound cut out.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
Maybe you're the crab man.
That disco man must be a cell.
She must be a cell. Describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in
Oh,
Martinez.
shit.
Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
Yeah, that was me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Placence, who is annoying like that.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
But we got experience out of it, Kim.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
That's right, creepy-fingered ghost man.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping-pong energy drinks.
Ping
water,
ping energy drinks.
Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air.
God's sake, get it right. Ping ping energy drinks. Ping pong energy drinks are a completely different brand. It tastes nothing alike.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Oh shit, it's the fuzz.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
But not at any great pace.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're not just breaking in, I'm pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organisers.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Okay. Well, that was 2 seconds.
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
That's fine. Are you the lead programmer of Wirral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Cool, I'm barely proficient in the English language.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
I don't either.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Yeah, what are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I mean, yeah?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions. You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here. There have been complaints from your neighbours.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
A hole in the world? What does that mean exactly? Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
So, what? Hole in the world?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Yeah, I've heard that before. She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it? I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder and go home. What? All of these are just what?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I don't know. How do you...
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Yeah, I've got a hydro transducer that I've fucking make apple juice in. I don't know what I'm... That started out one way and then I accidentally said juice instead of deuce. And
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
much like this stream. She grows silent, staring at her circle of bananas, basins. It looks like some ancient ritual.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms?
Probably.
Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
Doesn't mean it has nothing to do with them. Let's write this down in our ledger. That seems important.
You do know there's no need to officially document this information, right?
She has already turned back to her keyboard.
It's not the point, Kim. Everything must be noted down. You never know. So where is this hole?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Like crabs. Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the crab man lives.
I know.
What? Oh, I expected you to be more surprised by that. You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
Why don't you? Why is the research not going well?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Okay.
Great. Thanks.
But I'm also not going to do that. Have you seen the Crabman?
Nope.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
Sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Wow. You must be a real riot at parties. Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Too late. Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not an answer. I mean, it is an answer to the actual question, but not my question. And the antenna is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I don't really know much about anything in this world, to be honest.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
What's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region.
Stop saying it like I'm meant to know what this means.
It's all around us. That's what on air means.
And the AR-1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
You're an unstable region with bad coverage.
But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Who's Fraser 1000?
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
I'll do that. Maybe. What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
Don't be coy.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core, the light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Just because I won't understand a word you're saying doesn't mean you shouldn't tell me.
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
I could shush, but it sort of defeats the point of a stream.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do, and you're not helping.
Yeah, well, I'm having difficulty concentrating as well, but that's mainly because I've only eaten a handful of raisins today, so it's probably my fault. What about those bottles of water? Bottles? Fucking bottles. Bowls of water. To be fair, with my miserable slurred accent, they're pretty similar.
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
Kim,
Thanks.
let's go kick them over. Isn't your REAM Prefect radio computer made exclusively for the government use?
So you do know something about computers.
Apparently.
You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
And do you work for the government?
No, I don't.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and RAIM Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a RAIM prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see REAM prefects in every police department, for example.
Did you steal it?
No! No, of course not. I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I bought it from her.
So did she steal it?
I was actually aiming for the military-grade RAIM Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as the Civic, but it does work better with newer antenna models. So I'm not complaining.
Fascinating.
Great.
How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
How do what? But it's what are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. Same here, it just doesn't connect here. Not like disco does anyway. Okay, wow, that was quick. Why do you hate it? Yeah, what are you, 40?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Uninspired rug whipping. That's either a sex thing or the name of someone's new album. Right, but how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What is it then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
But I asked you. A youth centre would be nice, a petting zoo, a place for animals, maybe some community space to help the elderly. I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream. A zoo?
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Why can't you just tell me?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Why can't you just tell me, Kim? Why isn't anyone helping me? How's your 2mm hole going? Oh god, sorry, I didn't think about that before saying it.
The swallow, you mean? What about it?
Never mind.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, bye. Fucking hell. Right. Let's have a look at this big window. This big shiny smashed window.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty.
I don't know what that word means, or if it can be apricot, but sure.
This is her innocence, Dolores Day.
Oh.
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Leave me alone, woman. Okay, no. Kneel? I don't want to kneel.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you. As if under a microscope.
No, I am not your bug.
As that bitter thought passes through your head, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder with 3 fingers.
I'm not doing that cross either.
Good call. She left us all in the shits. Don't give her a single thing. Just stand there in the apricot-colored light of the window, secretly grinding your teeth. The woman smiles her distant smile, unmoved, struck in half by the crack in the glass. Serves her right. She only cares about her sovereign's orb and her silk robes and get into the aerodrome on time. To leave.
Hang on, what? What about that last one? What? This is Dolores Day?
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Delorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
Okie dokie, what else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Setsa, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Reconstruct the cracked glass. We've got very little chance of succeeding at that. How did I know this is the mother of humanism? Ah, shit, if I put my specky glasses back on, I might have had a better chance at that. Give it a go.
It's a mystery.
Fuck.
A mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. For some reason, unknown to your mind, looking at her delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning. All you know is, this is the young mother of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad, worry-worn look.
Well, might as well give this one a go as well, although we're definitely going to fail this.
The shards glimmer in the dark. You see little pearls of light on the edges of the crack that splits the female figure. Something was written there. Remains of broken letters line the emulsion. What it said, you do not know.
Well, we fucked all that up then. There's clearly some shit you can do with this, but we ain't got the knowledge for it at the moment. Maybe later. Right, bye all you crazy people. Let's go talk to the kids again. Oh, we can go this way this time. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether, whatever that is. Hello, chaps.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
He looks excited. The tips of his hair are sharp and white. The bleach has consumed almost all of the toothbrush on the mirror in front of him. Oh, we can give that another go. Although we've still only got a 3% chance of doing it. I know Noid has his signs, but what's the deal with Egghead there?
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
Oh, that makes sense. Another question then. What's a master of ceremonies?
You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
What? Okay, so how do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Clearly you do, though. Have you ever really talked to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Oh, I'm glad you get it, because I fucking don't. I mean, he is literally a puzzle, but we haven't fixed that. Or managed to do it yet. About the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
You were right, he's a true narcomaniac, and the way he climbs, it was terrifying. It seemed okay, to be honest, very spiritual. He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
There's something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak. Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. No, there's weird stuff in there. It makes all the sound go.
What do you mean?
It didn't sound like a sober man's talk. He must be getting visions up there.
No matter. Is he going to be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we going to do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man. He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? As far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there, and guys, you'll never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all. He did say that.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just going to have to live with the crab man.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
The stuffy tent muffles the last two words. The command fails to impress. The love? No, I'm really not feeling it at all. Okay, maybe I'm kind of feeling it. I don't know what I'm feeling. Probably not love, though.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping.
Oh, goody.
Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, Oda 9. Rocking it or dropping it?
She did not like the Anodic Dance Club idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
Yeah.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
I certainly don't see that, but I might at least be able to convince somebody, maybe.
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
I could go for another try, bring down the hammer of the law. No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution. I could try and evict her, maybe.
Hell yeah!
No, Noid. No hammer. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can, like, make a deal not to bother her. You know, coexist.
That's suspicious. You have to tell Noid no hammer. What's that about? Is he the fucking hitman of the group?
If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
Maybe not use that word to describe it.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
I don't know if he'll understand, but he's fine with it.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Anodic dance music?
I just said she doesn't. What's wrong with you? She gets down. I mean, who doesn't? Just listen to that crazy pulse. She doesn't. She really seems to hate it.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her. Alright, I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, muscling things is kind of our only skill, really, so I can't rule it out entirely.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
This isn't going to work, but we could give it another go. Maybe.
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
But Suna said they haven't been honest with me.
Haven't they? Or maybe it's that mean programmer herself who's been lying to you. How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
Goodbye, officer.
Oh, is that why? The air's too thick. That must be it. Hello again.
Hello again.
That's what I said. Oh, I thought I'd have more to talk to you about, but can you tell me more about them guys, because I keep failing the logic check.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
Please.
Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them. Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Damn it, that's exactly what you said last time. Oh. To your right, a white-bellied cormorant eyes you suspiciously. Does it? Where the fuck is it? I'll shoot it. Shoot it with my gun that I don't have. I still don't have my gun. Oh dear. Kim, will you still love me if I never find my gun? You don't have to answer now. Just think about it. Oh, it's you again. Feels like ages since we talked to you. Or maybe it's just that we talked to you for ages. Wait, why's that blue again? I thought we checked that already. How mysterious. Oh, I guess we didn't. Or someone's put more money in there since we last checked it. Oh well, still, that was like a fiver. That was quite a lot. Good stuff. Hello. Who are you?
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Okay, Gary the crypto-fascist. Is that like a nickname or a job title or a way of life? What the fuck?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Noticeably, you're not a crypto-fascist. You're the cryptozoologist. Zoologist. What the fuck is a crypto-fascist? It's just like you... I don't know. You just think there should only be one form of cryptocurrency.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I've no idea anymore. Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back. Man to man, you shouldn't leave your... Oh no, it's woman with the umlaut. Woman unattended in a cafeteria surrounded by communists. Okay, I said I was going to pick less of these options, but I haven't got... It's that or a normal option, so, you know.
The lieutenant sighs at your flagrant misogyny. The cryptozoologist's companion says nothing, but nods approvingly in your direction.
I'm making fascism friends. I don't like that.
Yeah, so that's what this is. Lena sent you. Can't say I blame her. We've been here for days. That darn water lock is broken, and we can't go under the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back. I don't think I ever figured that out. I feel like the game has jumped at something there. Oh no, I did figure that out. It was just you figure it out when you find your crashed car, but you can figure it out earlier, more or less, if you succeed the visual calculus thing at the fence, which is what we kept failing. Yeah.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? But there was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
I guess you're right. It really was the sign's fault. Anyway, you can go back now.
Did he say we can go back now?
I said you can go back now.
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Crikey fuck.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
Is that like the Bioshock? What? He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind. Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
I suppose there are.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators, or scientists, in our present case.
What sorts of specialised techniques has the Phas been using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex.
Right. What?
but I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
Oh,
You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
Apparently it makes perfect sense. Speaking of you, that reminds me, we were going to get you up to 8, weren't we? Let's do that then. And then we'll probably put more into electrochemistry. And maybe savoir-faire as mental as it is. Or perception, stuff like that. How big is it?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
He leaves the conclusion up to you.
Seems puny, to be honest.
Yeah, fucking small fry. Actually, wouldn't you, of all people, say that... I don't know, it depends on your forearm, but you would probably say your forearms are massive, and because muscles and... I don't know. Although his arms aren't actually that big, are they? Endurance is the one who's built like a brick shit house, and then Physical Instrument, funnily enough, is moderately spindly. Why are you so interested in this stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there, like crabs?
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defenses, find out how it stayed hidden so long,
would be glory itself.
What have you discovered about Bigfoot so far?
very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
What about second-hand? So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says, brusquely enough, that even he seems taken aback by it.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said it's been sighted here.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically.
Oh no, it wasn't the teenagers we were just speaking to, was it? Because their perception might be askew.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
What? What's that got to do with it? It likes sewage, or it avoids... Okay. Maybe it's dead.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Who? Yeah, okay. That's what I'm sort of used to. I guess I'm getting a lot of encyclopedia fails in my real life. Parthenogenesis? Like the band?
Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce.
Oh.
Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions.
That's pretty clever. Females reproducing without males, a travesty, a crime against passion and common sense. If you say so. This arouses no special feelings in me. Obviously we're going to say that.
Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions.
How was that?
As a scientist, my interest is strictly dispassionate.
Okay, apparently that was a fascist dialogue option. I mean, oh, yeah, kind of, but also, I don't know. It's just fucking weird, is what it is. I don't know. Maybe that's what fascism is in this. It is pretty weird, it must be said. It seems to be very highly based around alcohol, so... Yeah. God, we should do some more thoughts as well at some point. We've got to figure out Contact Mike and possibly the Wompty Dumpty Dom Centre. Might not have time for any others. Tell me more about these traps. I'm not going to say that, for fuck's sake.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lena designed them?
Yes.
How do they work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm.
What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Let me ask you about something else.
Yes. What?
I don't super care how he became a cryptozoologist, but for the sake of completion.
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
Have you ever discovered one?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So how many have been found ever?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
Ah.
2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Oh, but 2 is still, you know, for what is clearly quite a kind of horseshit theory, 2 is surprising.
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
Doesn't it though? I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries. Nod approvingly, then the Insulindian phasmid will be the 3rd. 2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%.
In fact, it is 0.05%. Ever more magnificent, should our search contribute to making that number 0.075%.
Wow, okay. So you're living your childhood dream out here.
It's not child's play, just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
I didn't say that. So why not just be a normal, sane zoologist?
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
Don't assume that just because I implied it. I don't. It's a profession just like any other. Honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do. Cryptozoology does seem a lot like wishful thinking. Kinda.
My methods are the same as those of other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence, and I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
Life's surprises are mostly miserable.
Agreed. Yet there is always a chance, albeit a small one, of a truly good surprise. One simply needs to look at the history of science. Serendipities abound.
Serendipities. And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
As you said, but yet not quite what you actually said, so... don't know. Done that a few times.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
Is it? I think I'm done.
Yes.
Let's talk about specific cryptids. Yeah, let's not. Can we just not? Because how about we don't? How about we just don't? These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. Still, they won't light up. Tiny cages, carefully constructed. What's that? Oh, money. Cool. Well, we can maybe ask him the rest of it later. These heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes crumbling. Okay. Oh. It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near to the ocean. I'm not sure I've got enough morale to go through with this, but fine, let's talk to you.
Hello, I'm Gary. How do you do, officer?
God, you even talk like a creep.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Fucking hell, really? Jesus Christ.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. That sounds awfully familiar. Something to keep in mind for later.
I mean, technically you are... I've got a whole list of yellow men down here, but I don't think that's what this guy meant.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors, twatbag?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Those some of my best friends. Drunks and degenerates, that's my crew. Sadly, I think I might be a drunk, or a degenerate, maybe even both. Nobody's perfect, I'm sure you've been tempted to drink, what with your ideology and such. Degenerates, I've been trained to identify the slightest hint of degeneracy by the preeminent authority on it. I mean, they're all kind of saying the same thing. Yeah, what, you've never drunk?
Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
Revachol, isn't it? Anyway, do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
I've been taking care of it for weeks in an unorthodox way.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
There probably is a follow-up to this, but you can't think of any. Doesn't matter. Waste of time anyway. Gotta keep moving.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
Seemed as if you were calling longingly to it when you cried out Yellow Man. I can see you recognize it, it's in your eyes. You said Yellow Man, that's not something many people go around saying. It's not. It's true. Yeah, you did call out to it.
Oh, no, that's not... Why would I be calling to a broken mug?
Why would you be saying it to a person, either? Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of the lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
So we can not find him, and then we can for 20, 100, or 250. Fuck you, you're a racist, so...
Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna pay that?
With your
Okay.
racism
I'll
money.
work harder. I'll pay it off. I promise. And I'll never do it again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
No, you see, this is exactly the problem. This is exactly why I just fined you 250.
What did you do, Gary?
Gary, what the fuck?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
How did you get into the trash container? Did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanging behind the whirling in rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes. What happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What's that strange sound?
What sound?
The clinking I just heard when you moved.
Really?
He fans his arms out slowly, and this time his motions are soundless.
There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers, plastic and glass bottles. The smell of decay.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
How did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
What? Why would you need that?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob.
Is that another one? The Hemians? I don't actually remember that, but you're being fascist again.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
No, you managed that fine without going into dumpsters.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Oh, I wish Kim would just fucking go off on a guy sometimes. Well, he sort of did on the lorry driver.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Analyze Gary's composure. Really, we don't have... composure is quite shit. God, there's too many skills to ever put enough into all of them. You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense, truly.
Bullshit.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one?
I think so, sorry. As you know, I've been having problems with my memory. Yes?
Well, this is that racist.
Oh, the magic one. Or the lucky one. He is nothing compared to Measurehead. I mean, in terms of racism, I don't know. But I don't know, I like the previous racist better. Are you, Gary? Are you a racist?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
Now you're just stating a fact. What you first said was not a fact. Do you have a problem with Sealites?
No. No problem at all.
Great. No, I kind of wanted to
Not
do
many
the other
Sealites.
options.
Do you
there.
remember how, when we met, at any rate, this is that racist?
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here.
Oh no,
I'm
that's
just
agreeing with
stating
him,
a
isn't
fact.
it? Yeah. The lieutenant is a native of Revachol. See what he says to that.
Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections. Let's change the subject, okay?
Don't like you. Gonna figure out what's wrong with your composure though at some point when I figure out how exactly to do that. Do we have any particular composure clothes? I feel like something we had did. No, that's minus composure. Oh. Yep, no, they'll do. And that's minus again. Oh, that's it. That's probably not going to do very much then, in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, none of this, none of our drugs and stuff are the right kind of drugs to help with motorics or motorics. Shut up.
I mean, officers.
58%. It was. Hang on, I kind of remember now. It might have been 58% before. I think it might have been actually. Well, we're probably about to end here, so fuck it, we'll give it a go.
Is he?
God fucking damn
He's
it.
looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Prayer beads, probably. No, oh, that's actually an option. Oh, and that's actually an option. Okay, well, I'm annoyed I failed that, but less so now that we've got these as options. Gary, are you cross-dressing by any chance? Are those prayer beads I keep hearing? Are you currently sporting some anal beads?
You wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing anal beads.
Kim, that's not the point. It's the point... God's sake, Kim.
Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't quite have to answer that yet.
Yet.
Of course. Of course.
He forces a grin, no doubt hiding some colossal anal beads up his butt as he does so. Yeah, that's definitely the answer to that. God damn it, Kim, you could have played along for a while.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
Oh, is it? Wait, I can't see anything interesting. What is this about?
You don't have a reason to. Yet.
What? Now you're saying yet. What is this about?
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
This old boy. A boy bobs in the water. The number on it says 11. But it's not a thing yet. Okay. Fine. No, Kim, you're in the way. Kim. Yay. Okay, we shall leave it there then. That was certainly a something. Many interesting conversations with many interesting people. Less interesting was probably my commentary, I feel like. Next time I'll chug some Monster or something, try and be a bit more spry. Anywho, cheers for watching. And no, I've got nothing to end with. I was just thinking, trying to do some cryptocurrency fascism joke again, but I don't really understand either of those things. So there we are. See you maybe next time.